All right, welcome to the Right Now Project. The Right Now Project is a podcast about finding and owning who we are. It's about learning to trust ourselves, finally. It's about learning to trust our guts. It's about uncovering our authenticity and allowing who we are to soar. My name is Guy McPherson. I'm the founder here, and this is my journey too. If you're looking for something easy, this is not it. However, if you're ready to step up, ready to explore who you are, the ups and downs, the scars and scrapes, and realize the incredible value in that, this is your place. Let's get started. Welcome back to the podcast. There are two things I want to talk about today. One is perseverance and how it's hard for me to keep going positively. Because I am someone, as I find myself in this whole process of moving through this divorce, but it's not just the divorce. It's moving on. It's who am I? What the hell am I going to do? How am I going to move on? Right. Look, I haven't lost a kid. I'm not dying, but we each respond to these challenges in different ways, right? For me, this has been a pretty big identity crisis in a sense. It's scared the fuck out of me. It's like, okay, what am I doing now? Who am I now? I'm not a husband. I don't have a partner anymore. And I think I've talked about this before, and just as an aside, I really miss the seemingly small and significant communication, day-to-day communication. What's up? What are you doing? Oh, I did this. I watched this on Netflix. That's all gone. All gone. And but I'm finding that for myself, every day I've got to recommit to moving forward in a positive way, because I'm someone who I can feel myself, the negative loop that goes on in my head a lot. It snaps back, right? I can challenge it and work with it and meet it, and I can move through things, but I need to keep on it. I need to keep aware and keep intentional about staying positive, staying healthy, staying committed to this, and not kind of slamming back into victim mentality. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be there. I don't want to waste my time in it. I want to get up. And not that I don't want to accept what's going on. I want to move forward, and in the best, healthiest, most exciting way possible. And for me, that means taking action, doing things, getting up, getting out, talking to people, surrounding myself with people, and not by nature. I don't hang out with a lot of people. I have friends, but I by nature, I'm not a very social person. You're not going to find me in a club, at night and doing all that type of stuff, which, if that's what you do, that's fine, but that's just not me. So I have to make a concerted effort to get out there, to call people, to stay in touch with people. And I'll tell you, when I talked about this online, a lot of people commented and reached out and shared support, shared their thoughts, shared their similar experiences, and it was really cool. And if you were one of those people, I really appreciate you for doing that, because it really did help me. It was really cool. I didn't post about this, and I'm not doing this podcast to I'm certainly not doing to teach. I don't really think I have anything to offer in this vein, but I really am doing it as part of an attempt just to fully express what I am and who I am and what I'm going through. And this is my process. That's what it is. This is my process. And it certainly is, there's not, a guy gets divorced user manual, how to move through it. Sections 1, 2, and 3. It's hard, and I think part of this, and I wondered if I was going to talk about this today, but as I bite my fingernails, I am. And it's hard to talk about, but I'm lonely, and I'm not in a, hopeless, desperate state by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm just lonely, my kids are gone half time. Jesus, a major part of the puzzle of my life has been excised, and that's where I'm at. And that's, I think my last episode, I talked about sadness and how my therapist had called me out about being aware of it and noticing it, but not allowing myself to feel it. And I've been working on that. And so too, working on acknowledging feeling lonely and, allowing myself to feel it and getting out there and addressing it in a sense. It's it's a process, and I didn't think that the holidays would be as would affect me as profoundly as they are. I kind of feel like a cliche saying that, but I mean, man, the holidays for me, and for many of you, they're just loaded, right? We have hopefully a lot of good times with our families, and I certainly did. And holidays, I celebrate Christmas, and it's been historically it's been a time where I would get together with family and have so many great memories as a kid. And it just feels fractured right now, and I realize that I'll be able to repair that, but this one is going to be a hard one. I mean, this divorce, it happened right on the doorstep of the holidays. So, not surprisingly, these might suck. But also, we've agreed to, as per the kids' recommendations, to celebrate Christmas together, and that's fine. My ex and I are amicable. As I've said before, we're able to talk fine. And we have been a lot about the kids, what's going on with the kids. But it's nonetheless weird and odd and a little bit awkward. But, this idea of choosing how we move forward, to me, is very empowering. And that's what I'm trying to adapt. How do I want to move forward in this? I've been very vocal, I think, and intentional about not demonizing my ex, and I have no intention of doing that. And instead, moving forward with the spotlight on myself and my kids, of course, but in terms of self-care and self-preservation and healthiness, being aware of what I'm doing and how I'm perceiving what the hell is going on. It's weird to have been in a relationship, right, for 15 years. We were together for 18 years, but to have been in a relationship for 15 years and to make plans and to have conversations about what the future, either near or distant future, is going to be or could be or might be or hopefully would be. And then to suddenly, out of the blue, have that just severed. And now those thoughts, that perception, that attention, both to the near and the distant future is marred. It's blurry. It's out of focus, and it's confusing, and it's kind of scary too. It's like, where am I going? Question mark, exclamation point, expletive. Where am I? What am I doing? And I think I talked about this previously. There's the fear of not wanting to make a mistake, not wanting to fuck it all up now. And I've realized that if I make a mistake, what is that? What's going to happen? Am I going to, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? I choose the wrong vacation, choose the wrong pursuit, choose the wrong step. No. I think take a step, move forward and learn, iterate, adjust, and make a better choice if needed. Keep moving forward, take action, keep moving. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And I think it's really important for me in this process to not get swamped and mired by the score of negative voices, that seem to be banging on the door, and try to claim some of my strength, my guts, and I have to keep telling myself that, and persevere and keep going, and over and over again, like in meditation, when you bring the breath back, you find your mind wavering off and you just bring it back. Focus. Breathing 1, 2, 3, up, mind's going, bring it back, and that's where I'm at. That's my journey right now, is every day trying to fill my head, my soul with positivity, with action, with exercise, and trying to create a life that's going to be exciting, trying to create things that I'm excited about, trying to schedule things in my future that I'm looking forward to, and trying to own what it means to create my own future and my own life. And as empowering that is, it can be difficult, but I'm up for the challenge, and that's what I'm doing. I hope whatever you're going through, you're able to move through it and address it as best you can. Please reach out. Let me know how things are going for you. Guy at thetraumatherapistproject.com. And if you're enjoying this podcast, kindly leave a review on Apple. Keeps me going. All right. Take care.